Welcome to this brief guide on how to calculate a running total in Excel. Have you ever felt lost in a sea of numbers in Excel? Frustrated trying to track progress or keep tabs on accumulating figures? Do you wish there was a simple way to see how your data adds up over time? Well, you're not alone. Many people find it tricky to keep track of accumulating totals in their spreadsheets. But don't worry, because Excel has a powerful tool to conquer this exact challenge: the running total. Get ready to say goodbye to number nightmares and hello to effortless calculations. First up, let's master the fundamental running total. This feature allows you to see the cumulative sum of your data as you move down a column or across a row. It's incredibly useful for tracking expenses, monitoring sales, or analysing any data that accumulates over time. To get started, click on the cell where you want your running total to begin. In our example here, let's use cell C2 right next to our first data point in B2. Now, let's head up to the formula bar and input our formula. Type in equals sum B2 to B2. This might look a bit strange at first, summing up a single cell, but it's a foundation of our running total. To make this a true running total though, we need to lock in the starting point of our sum. We do this by creating what's called an absolute cell reference. An easy way to do this is by using the F4 key on your keyboard. With the first B2 selected in the formula, press F4 on your keyboard. See those dollar signs that just appeared? That makes this an absolute reference. It locks the starting cell of our sum, which is crucial for the running total to work correctly. Press enter, and there you have it, the first value in your running total. Now the magic happens as we extend this formula down. Click on the bottom right corner of cell C2. This little square is called the fill handle. Drag it down to apply the formula to the rest of your data in column C. As you drag, Excel will automatically adjust the formula for each row. Now you notice how the second part of the formula, B3, B4 and so on, changes with each row, but B2 remains the same. This is because we locked our starting point with that absolute reference. And just like that, you've created your basic running total. In the real world though, data isn't always perfect. Sometimes your data might have gaps. Maybe you don't have sales figures for every day of the month, or maybe you took a weekend off here or there. No problem. We can use the if function to handle those blanks and prevent any errors in our running total. In cell C2, type in this formula. It might look odd, but let's break this down. The if function is checking a condition. In our case, it's checking if cell B2 is not empty. The less than and greater than symbol basically means not equal to, and the space inside quotation marks represents an empty cell. So, if B2 has a value, the formula calculates the running total using our sum B2 to B2 formula, just like we did before. But if B2 is empty, the formula returns a space, which means it leaves the running total cell blank. Drag the fill handle down, just like before, and you'll have a running total that gracefully skips over those empty cells. This keeps your running total accurate, even with those breaks in the data. Now let's say you want to see your running total for a specific period, like a week or a month. We can also incorporate dates into our running total formula to achieve this. What we'll use is the SUMIFS function, which allows us to return some values based on multiple criteria. In this case, our criteria involves dates. So in cell C5, type in this formula. Now I know that this one might seem really complex, but it's simpler than it looks. This formula sums the values in column B, but only if the corresponding date in column A is less than or equal to the date in the current row. Drag the fill handle down for a week, and you'll see your running total accumulate based on the dates. This is incredibly helpful for analysing trends over time. You can easily see how your sales are progressing week by week or month by month. You could even use this to track your progress towards a goal with a deadline. Now that you've mastered the formulas, let's bring your running total to life with a chart. This will make it even easier to understand and analyse your data. Select the data range, including both your original values and the running total column. Head over to the Insert tab and choose a line chart. Line charts are excellent for showing trends over time, making them perfect for visualizing our running total. To make your chart even clearer, let's add in some finishing touches. We can add some axis labels to show what each axis represents. In this case, our data is represented as date and sales. We can also give our chart a descriptive title like running total of sales. And for extra clarity, we can even change the color of our running total line to make sure that it really stands out. This visual representation makes it super easy to spot trends, identify peaks and valleys, and gain insights from your data. Congratulations! You've now unlocked the power of running totals in Excel. We've covered the basic formula, using the if function for gaps in your data, and also incorporating dates for specific time periods, and even visualizing your running total with a chart. Now it's your turn to try applying these techniques to your own data to see how they can help you gain insights, and I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, be sure to check out the channel, and if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.